good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whichever time you are listening to this message. Welcome to my channel, Lavender Priestess. Welcome to your daily reading for this wonderful new year. January is actually the 2nd, 2020. Okay, for your reading, general reading for all zodiac signs for January 2nd, 2020. Okay, this will be a general reading. It may not resonate with each and every one of you, but if it resonates, please take this message and uh, meditate on it. If you like the message, please hit the like button. Share also this message so that it can get to other people who may need to hear what is being said today. Also, if you like the way I read and you would like to be notified of future readings, daily readings, please hit the subscribe button. If you would like a personal reading, that information will be in the description box below. Also, my Instagram information to follow will be there as well. Okay, as well. So, without further ado, let's get into this message here. Okay, for each zodiac sign, I already pre shuffled out your oracle cards. I will be using the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck today. Okay, and here we go. First up, we have is our Aries. So your card says movement, choices, and decisions. Movement, choices, and decisions. So I think this is for our Aries who have some important um, decisions to make that's coming up. Your success is based off of your movement, the choices that you make in regards to this thing, and your final decision. Spirit is asking that you take this situation, that you meditate on it, that you pray on it, and you allow them to guide you. Talk to your spirit guides and talk to the divine God and get guidance for this decision. The success of it is based off of you making the proper movement, the proper choices, and then choosing the best decision. Okay, so just make sure that you meditate on this, the thought or whatever thing that you have to do before you make a final decision. Okay, so we have Taurus. Taurus is sacral chakra. That is the sacral chakra. So for our Tauruses, the sacral chakra is actually down in like your reproductive area. So I would say that for some of you, you might be dealing with some issues in that area. Maybe you just went to the doctor and they're running tests and things like that. Or if you're having any feelings or any type of issues there are in that area, I would suggest that you go and check those things out. That area is where you, it's like what you want, what you desire, things like that. So it might even mean for some of you that you need to strengthen that particular area, that particular um, entity in you. So I would suggest that you meditate. They have meditation videos on connecting to your sacral chakra. And also, if you notice that this is orange, so if any of you are having Tauruses, any issues in that area, if you're a female, I would suggest maybe I like to paint my fingernails different colors depending on what I'm asking for or what things I need to work on. So orange might be your color. Okay, at least for the month. Okay, so try to wear a little bit of orange or paint your fingernails orange or something like that. Okay, to connect more with your sacral chakra. Okay, and we have Gemini, transformation. Okay, it's your time, Gemini, to transform, to put away that old way of thinking and to step into a new way of thinking, a new way of seeing things. I think that you are starting to be enlightened, that you already have been getting signs that change is coming and that you're evolving. So, Spirit is saying just embrace, I'm sorry, those feelings and those thoughts and just go with them. Spend more time meditating, reflecting, thinking, and you'll be okay. But it's time for you to change some of the activities that you've been partaking in. And this will happen gradually as your mind change, just kind of look at things from a different outlook and a different perspective. So I think transformation is coming. So if you feel the change different, embrace it. It's for a good cause. Okay. So we have our cancers, and we have obstacles and challenges. Obstacles and challenges. Cancer. Yes, you've been faced with some obstacles and some challenges, but there's nothing that you can't overcome, right? If you align with the divine, okay? If you get back to your daily practices, meditating, praying, spending time in nature, taking walks, and putting your feet on the ground, right? Right, you see this here? You see all those orbs around him that lets him know that although you are facing obstacles and challenges, that the divine is always present, okay? All you have to do is ask. These challenges and obstacles are not here to break you, but to actually make you stronger, okay? So embrace them. Figure out what you need to learn from them so you can move on, okay, to the next lesson or the next phase, and everything will be okay, right? Leo. Spiritual union, spiritual union. So, yes, Leo, that person that you met for New Year's is definitely, yes, definitely you have a strong connection with that person. And yes, it is a spiritual union, it is a soulmate, it is a twin flame. That's why you've been feeling the way you've been feeling. So, if your question is whether or not that person that you're thinking about that makes you feel differently than you've ever felt before, yes, it is a spiritual union. Just be patient with it. Take it slow. Get to know them, to learn them, and everything will be fine. But yes, the answer to your question is yes. That is a spiritual union. Okay, Virgo. Choose wisely, Virgo. Choose wisely. So I think, Virgo, that last year there was a lot of planting, a lot of planning, a lot of preparation for this year coming up. So now you have a lot of choices that's coming in, choices in love, choices in career-wise, choices and financial decisions. Spirit is asking that you choose wisely, Virgo, that you let the divine guide you, that you meditate, that you pray before you make these decisions. There's a lot of things coming to you all at once. They all seem great, they all seem good, but you want to make sure that you pick the best decision. If you can see here in this card, there's hands and they're like going all in different directions and all that. And sometimes it could be overwhelming, right? And sometimes they all look good, but I think if you actually sit and you sort through them, you'll realize that there is a best choice. Okay? So just take your time. Don't make any quick decisions. Think about it, meditate on it, and choose wisely. Okay? Libra, material and spiritual prosperity. Material and spiritual prosperity. So, yes, Libra, you have been doing the work. You have been changing, evolving. You have been sacrificing. You have been planting. And yes, the divine is saying that it is time for you to reap, to reap everything that you've sown materially and spiritually. You'll be prosperous. Everything is coming back to you. Blessings are coming. Increases in finances is coming. That home that you wanted is coming. So if you've been house hunting, you'll find that place. Or if you're thinking if that place is a place for you, it is a place for you. Spiritually, you are aligned. You're where you need to be. Um, yeah, so good things is coming for you, Libra. Things are aligning up, right? And Spirit is saying that material and spiritual prosperity is on the way. Okay. Scorpio, passion ignited. Passion ignited. Yes, Scorpio, you have finally figured out what it is that you want to do. Whether some of you, I feel like it is a love interest that you've chosen. And for others, mostly, I feel like this is a craft or some type of um, thing that you wanted to do, an accomplishment, and it's just keeping you up all night. You're constantly thinking about it. Your passion is ignited. Some of you who are creative, you might have recently hit some type of blockage in your thinking, but I think something has happened inside of you where you're all of a sudden feeling passionate about that thing again, that you want to do it, and your ideas are flowing and flowing and flowing. So just run with it, okay? Run with it, Scorpio. Make sure, embrace it. Think about those things. Write them down. Get a journal book and put everything that you're thinking about in that journal book. And just pray over it. Meditate over it. Your passion is coming back. You're no longer feeling defeated or feel like you have a lack of ideas or a lack of creativity. It's all coming back now. Okay, so embrace that. Sagittarius, spiritual strength. Spiritual strength. Sag, I think that some of you have been faced with some difficulties and some situations that have been draining to you. The divine is asking that you tap into your spiritual strength, okay? Withdraw a little bit. It's okay sometimes to cry. It's okay sometimes to isolate yourself a little bit just to kind of get back on track. I think there's some things that have been troubling you. Some of you may have just found out about some medical conditions and things that you think are going to change your life. But Spirit is saying that tap into your spiritual strength, okay? And they'll guide you and they'll let you know what you need to do. And you don't have to feel defeated in your situation, okay? There are so many different ways to access joy and to access peace and to access love, and it's through your spirituality. So, spiritual strength is going to be required now for the next phase and the next journey, okay? Capricorn. Capricorn, disconnect and boredom. I'm sorry, discontent and boredom. Discontent and boredom. So I feel like, Capricorn, that you have been turned off from some things, that you feel like things aren't going exactly where you want them to go. But I just want to caution you about discontent and boredom. Don't allow that to put you in a place to make decisions that are not wise, that are not good. Sometimes when we get bored or we're not connected with something, whether it be in a relationship, because that's what I'm picking up now, don't make decisions that will be detrimental later, okay, for a moment of a not good feeling. Okay, just be wise right now, because you're feeling that way. Some things, situations, or people look appealing, but I will caution you to really think about the effect that it's going to have in the long run, okay? This discontent and boredom is temporary. We all go through it, it happens, but just be careful to not make decisions that will cause a permanent um, dent in whatever it is that you are feeling right now. Okay, think about the future. Find ways to get through this part. Pick up a hobby, start journaling, meditate, take walks, and just kind of spend time with positive people. But just be careful in this moment of discontent and boredom that you don't make decisions or choose choices that will be detrimental later. Okay, Aquarius, the waiting game. The waiting game. So, Aquarius, yeah, there's some things that you've been waiting on, and it seems like it is taking forever. But the divine is working. Okay, I feel like they're working behind the scenes, and I feel like sometimes it may seem like an eternity to us, waiting for this thing because it's been so long. But sometimes, right at that moment, that peak that it seems unbearable is when things are about to shift. So I just caution you that although you're waiting, and yes, it's due to you, and yes, it's coming, and yes, it seems unbearable and unfair, and it seems distracting, the divine is working, and that breakthrough is coming very soon. Okay, so just hold on a little bit longer. Things is working out. They're fixing up a little bit of kinks and twists along the way. Okay, um, but that thing that you're thinking about, it's coming. Okay, it's definitely coming. And Pisces, authority, authority. See how confident this gentleman is, Pisces? That's the confidence that you're going to need in order to get through this next lesson, this next phase. You're going to need authority. You're going to need this authority, this confidence, this knowing that you know everything is going to turn out well, that you know that you have what it takes, that you know that you have what you need. This is the embodiment that you need to have in order to be successful in this next phase. Okay, Pisces, you need to operate with the authority that has been placed inside of you to manifest, to build, to dream, to conquer, to succeed. Okay? This is the authority that you need to possess, to have. Walk with your head up, walk with your chest out, walk in confidence. Okay? Go into that job interview with confidence, knowing that this is your job, that you have what it takes to succeed. Okay? That next business pitch, you have what it takes to succeed. You can handle this. You can do this. You can take on this business venture. You have what it takes. Don't be intimidated by what others have and where they are. You are where you need to be, and own it and embrace it. Okay? So that is your daily reading for today. If this message resonates with you, please hit the like button. Also, please share my page so that other people can share in the information here that Spirit has. Also, if you like the way I read, please subscribe so that you can be notified for future and further readings. Okay? Have a wonderful day. A wonderful start to the new year. It's a beautiful day here where I live. The sun is out, it's shining, and the divine is watching over you and they love you. Okay?